distant past. Today, we're uncovering 7 architectural wonders from ancient times that still captivate us with their mystery, artistry, and enduring legacy. Join us on this fascinating journey as we delve into the history, myths, and architectural brilliance behind these monumental creations. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Picture this, a lush green paradise flourishing in the middle of the desert sands. This was the fabled Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a sight so magnificent it felt like a dream. Imagine tiered terraces stacked high, teeming with vibrant plants, exotic flowers, and cascading waterfalls, all set against the arid backdrop of Mesopotamia. According to legend, King Nebuchadnezzar II created this wonder for his wife, Amytis, who longed for the verdant mountains of her homeland. It wasn't just a gift, it was a statement of love on an epic scale. But these gardens weren't merely stunning, they were an engineering masterpiece. An advanced irrigation system supposedly lifted water from the Euphrates River to nourish the highest terraces. Some historians believe they used an early version of the Archimedes screw for this feat. Centuries before modern technology, ancient engineers devised a way to sustain a garden that defied its harsh environment. Imagine wandering through this paradise, feeling the mist on your skin as water flowed and plants thrived around you. Yet, here's the mystery. No definitive evidence has ever been found to prove the gardens existed. Ancient texts describe them vividly, but archaeologists remain unsure of their location, or even their reality. Still, the legend endures, inspiring art, poetry, and even modern architecture. Whether fact or fantasy, the story of the Hanging Gardens reminds us of humanity's boundless ambition and creativity. It's a testament to the incredible things we can achieve when imagination meets determination. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Let's dive into the marvel that was the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Imagine entering the bustling ancient city of Ephesus, alive with merchants and worshippers, and there it stood, a majestic temple towering over everything. This wasn't just any building, it was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, dedicated to Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, nature, and fertility. Visitors from across the ancient world traveled just to witness its splendor, and who could blame them? Picture 127 marble columns, each nearly 60 feet tall, encircling the temple like a fortress of elegance. But the Temple of Artemis wasn't just about its size, it was an artistic masterpiece. These columns were adorned with intricate carvings, each telling tales of gods, goddesses, and myths. Inside, the temple was even more awe-inspiring, filled with statues of Artemis and other deities, surrounded by elaborate murals and opulent decorations. Walking its aisles must have felt like stepping into the realm of the gods, a place where human craftsmanship met divine inspiration. Beyond its beauty, the temple was the cultural heart of Ephesus. It hosted festivals, markets, and ceremonies, making it a hub of social and religious life. For the Ephesians, it symbolized their pride, devotion, and identity. Tragically, the temple faced repeated destruction by arson, invasions, and natural disasters. Yet each time it was rebuilt, often grander than before, reflecting the people's resilience and dedication. Today, all that remains is a solitary column, a faint echo of its former glory. Yet its legacy endures, inspiring architects, artists, and dreamers throughout history. Standing at its site, you can almost feel the whispers of a time when humanity reached for the divine. Though the Temple of Artemis is long gone, its story reminds us of the timeless beauty of human ambition and artistry. The statue of Zeus at Olympia. Picture this, a 40-foot-tall statue of Zeus, king of the gods, seated on a majestic throne, radiating power and authority. This was the statue of Zeus at Olympia, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, sculpted by the legendary Phidias in the 5th century BCE. Imagine stepping into the grand temple and seeing this colossal figure of ivory and gold, its sheer presence overwhelming. Visitors from across the ancient world came to Olympia, drawn by stories of its splendor and divinity. Phidias didn't just sculpt Zeus, he brought him to life. Zeus sat on an ornate throne adorned with carvings of gods and mythical creatures, every detail telling a story. His robes were intricately decorated and his gleaming ivory skin appeared almost lifelike. In his right hand he held Nike, the goddess of victory, while his left rested on a scepter crowned with an eagle. Standing before the statue, many felt awestruck, as if they were in the presence of Zeus himself, caught between the mortal and divine realms. The statue wasn't just a masterpiece, it was a symbol of Greek pride and unity. At Olympia, the site of the Olympic Games, Zeus stood as the centerpiece of Greek culture, overseeing festivals, ceremonies, and victories. It embodied the Greeks' devotion and their belief in the god's power to shape their lives. Sadly, the statue was lost to time, likely destroyed during the 5th century CE. All that remains are descriptions and a few replicas to hint at its magnificence. Yet its legacy persists, inspiring artists and storytellers for centuries. The statue of Zeus at Olympia may be gone, but its story remains a timeless reminder of humanity's drive to create beauty and connect with the divine. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Step back into ancient Turkey, where the mausoleum at Halicarnassus once stood as a marvel of the ancient world. This was no ordinary tomb. It was so grand and unique that it became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Built in the 4th century BCE for Mausolus, a regional ruler, it was designed as both a tribute to his power and his final resting place. Imagine a towering structure over 140 feet tall, adorned with intricate carvings, statues, and columns blending Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian architectural styles. What made the mausoleum truly extraordinary was its artistry. The exterior boasted over 36 marble columns, and between each stood statues of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures. At its summit was a massive chariot statue symbolizing Mausolus's journey to the afterlife. Standing before it, you would have felt awestruck, as if in the presence of something both divine and eternal. The mausoleum wasn't just a tomb, it was a symbol of civic pride and cultural achievement. For the people of Halicarnassus, it represented their city's power and artistic excellence. Travelers from across the ancient world visited to admire its beauty, cementing its reputation as a masterpiece of architecture and sculpture. Sadly, like many ancient wonders, it didn't survive the test of time. Earthquakes eventually destroyed it, and its stones were repurposed for other buildings. Today, only fragments remain, some housed in the British Museum, yet its legacy lives on. The word mausoleum itself comes from this wonder, a testament to its enduring influence. Even in its ruins, the mausoleum at Halicarnassus reminds us of humanity's timeless desire to create beauty that transcends death. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Imagine sailing toward ancient Alexandria at night, spotting a bright light cutting through the darkness from miles away. This was the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the tallest and most extraordinary structures of the ancient world. Built in the 3rd century BCE on the island of Pharos, it guided sailors safely into one of the busiest Mediterranean ports. Standing an estimated 400 feet tall, the lighthouse was both a beacon of safety and a symbol of Alexandria's grandeur. Its design was as innovative as it was stunning, consisting of 3 tiers, a square base, a cylindrical midsection, and a smaller circular tower at the top. Crowned with a statue, possibly of Zeus or Poseidon, the structure radiated both functionality and beauty. At the summit, a fire burned brightly, its light amplified by an ingenious system of polished mirrors. These mirrors allowed the light to project for miles, making it one of the earliest examples of light projection technology. Imagine climbing its winding stairs and looking out over the sea, marveling at the brilliance of ancient engineering. The lighthouse wasn't merely practical, it represented Alexandria's cultural and intellectual dominance. Sailors from across the ancient world saw its glow as a symbol of the city's innovation and influence. Positioned near the famous Library of Alexandria, it stood as a testament to the city's pursuit of knowledge and progress. Together, the lighthouse and library embodied Alexandria's status as a hub of learning and power. Sadly, the Lighthouse of Alexandria was destroyed by a series of earthquakes over centuries. Its ruins now lie beneath the sea with only fragments recovered. Yet its legacy endures, inspiring modern lighthouse designs and symbolizing humanity's ambition. Though it no longer stands, its story continues to shine as a beacon of ancient ingenuity and brilliance. The Colossus of Rhodes. Picture this. You're sailing into the ancient harbor of Rhodes, and towering above you is a 100-foot-tall statue of Helios, the sun god. This was the Colossus of Rhodes, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, built in the 3rd century BCE. The statue was a celebration of Rhodes' victory over invaders, standing as a bold symbol of resilience and unity. Imagine looking up at this gleaming bronze figure, shining in the sunlight, exuding power and strength. The construction of the Colossus was an engineering masterpiece. Sculptor Charas of Lindos designed it using hammered bronze plates mounted on a sturdy iron framework. The entire structure was supported by a base of white marble, adding to its magnificence. It took 12 years of intense labor, skill, and vision to complete, with workers assembling massive pieces into this monumental figure. Travelers from across the ancient world came to Rhodes just to witness its grandeur, captivated by the artistry and scale of the statue. Tragically, the Colossus stood for only 54 years before an earthquake caused it to collapse. Snapping at the knees, it fell into ruins, leaving fragments scattered across the harbor. Even in its broken state, it was legendary, drawing visitors for centuries who marveled at its immense size. Imagine standing among those remnants, still awestruck by its once majestic presence. Though no physical trace of the Colossus remains today, its story endures. It continues to inspire art, literature, and monuments, symbolizing human ambition and creativity. The Colossus of Rhodes reminds us that even when wonders are lost to time, their legacy fuels dreams of building something extraordinary. The Pyramids of Giza. Imagine standing in the Egyptian desert, staring up at a structure over 4,500 years old and still standing tall. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, it was more than a burial site. It was a testament to ancient Egypt's ambition and ingenuity. Picture the massive limestone blocks, each weighing up to 2.5 tons, stacked with such precision that the pyramid remained the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. Its construction was nothing short of a monumental achievement. Over 2 million stone blocks were quarried, transported, and assembled without modern machinery. Imagine the immense planning, manpower, and innovation required to pull off such a feat. Some theories suggest ramps or intricate lever systems were used, but the exact methods remain a mystery. This unanswered question adds to the pyramid's allure, making it both an architectural marvel and a puzzle that still fascinates us today. The pyramid wasn't just built for its grandeur, it held deep spiritual significance. In ancient Egypt, pyramids symbolized stability, power, and a connection to the divine. They were meticulously aligned with the stars, with every angle and measurement steeped in meaning. Imagine being an ancient Egyptian, gazing up at this towering structure and feeling it was a bridge between earth and the heavens. Even today, standing before it, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at its timeless majesty. Now, the Great Pyramid is more than an ancient tomb. It's a global symbol of human ambition and creativity. Visitors from around the world come to stand in its shadow, marveling at the skill and determination of its builders. It's incredible to think that these structures, crafted thousands of years ago, still inspire us to dream big. The Great Pyramid isn't just a relic, it's a legacy that continues to captivate and challenge us in the modern age. And that's our journey through 7 awe-inspiring landmarks from the ancient world. Each structure holds a unique story, a legacy of architectural brilliance, and a reminder of humanity's enduring quest to leave a mark. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us. Hey everyone! Have you ever wondered how some of the most stunning Gothic structures managed to capture the mystery, artistry, and drama of centuries past? From towering cathedrals with pointed arches to castles that look straight out of a fairy tale, Gothic architecture tells a story of ambition and imagination. Join us on this journey as we explore 10 of the most incredible examples of Gothic architecture from around the world. These places aren't just buildings, they're experiences you won't want to miss. Notre Dame Cathedral, Paris, an icon of French Gothic architecture. Notre Dame Cathedral, one of the most recognizable symbols of Gothic architecture, stands proudly in Paris. Built over 200 years ago, it was completed in the 14th century and is famous for its stunning facade, intricate sculptures, and towering spires. As you approach, the two majestic towers draw your gaze upward, while the ornate rose window with its vibrant stained glass tells stories from the Bible with vivid artistry. Notre Dame embodies the Gothic spirit with its flying buttresses that allowed for those enormous stained glass windows, creating a breathtaking play of light and shadow within. Inside, every detail of the cathedral draws you into another time. Tall, ribbed vaults and pointed arches create an atmosphere that feels both grand and otherworldly. As sunlight streams through the colorful stained glass, it illuminates the nave in a wash of colors that seems almost magical. This architectural marvel is not only an important religious site, but also a beloved landmark that has witnessed centuries of Parisian life. Walking through Notre Dame, you're transported back to an era where faith and artistry intertwined to create a space of awe and inspiration. The tragic fire in 2019 only amplified the world's appreciation for Notre Dame. The restoration work now underway aims to preserve its historic beauty while securing it for future generations. Visiting Notre Dame is an unforgettable experience, as you feel the grandeur, history, and resilience of a structure that has seen so much yet stands strong. It's an extraordinary example of Gothic architecture, blending religious devotion with architectural ingenuity. Cologne Cathedral, Germany, a testament to endurance and grandeur. Cologne Cathedral in Germany is one of the tallest Gothic cathedrals in the world, with spires reaching into the sky. Construction began in the 13th century and stretched across 600 years, with final completion in the late 19th century. Its sheer size is awe-inspiring, and as you stand beneath its towering facades, the cathedral's intricate details emerge, from gargoyles perched on ledges to sculptures that seem alive with emotion. Cologne Cathedral is the epitome of Gothic design, with pointed arches and flying buttresses adding both beauty and structural strength. Inside, the vast nave is illuminated by light streaming through enormous stained glass windows, some of which date back to the Middle Ages. These windows tell stories of saints and biblical figures in vibrant colors, bathing the interior in an ethereal glow. The iconic Three Kings Shrine, a golden relic believed to contain the bones of the biblical Magi, draws pilgrims and tourists alike, adding to the cathedral's historical and spiritual significance. Every corner of the cathedral exudes a sense of sacred grandeur and history that resonates with visitors. Cologne Cathedral's resilience is a story of triumph over adversity. Damaged during World War II, it withstood the test of time and was carefully restored to its former glory. A symbol of faith and endurance, it's no wonder Cologne Cathedral is one of Germany's most beloved landmarks. When you visit, you can feel its deep connection to the past, its beauty enhanced by the centuries of dedication that went into creating it. Chartres Cathedral, France. Mastery in stained glass and sculpture. Chartres Cathedral, located southwest of Paris, is a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture known for its breathtaking stained glass windows and unique asymmetrical spires. Constructed in the 12th and 13th centuries, the cathedral's stained glass depicts biblical stories and saints, making it one of the best-preserved collections in Europe. As you stand inside, surrounded by the soft glow of blue and red glass, you feel a sense of peace and awe, as if the windows themselves are telling you an ancient story. Outside, the west facade greets you with its sculptural details, especially the famous royal portal. The carvings depict scenes from the Bible and the lives of saints, each figure crafted with such detail that you feel their expressions and emotions across the centuries. Chartres Cathedral's beauty lies in its intricate artistry, where the smallest detail is as carefully crafted as the tallest spire. The cathedral's labyrinth, carved into the floor, invites visitors to embark on a symbolic journey, a reflective walk that many find spiritually moving. Despite enduring wars and revolutions, Chartres Cathedral remains remarkably intact, a tribute to the dedication of those who built and maintained it. As you explore its walls and windows, you feel the powerful spirituality that has drawn pilgrims for centuries. This cathedral is more than a place of worship. It's a celebration of medieval art and devotion, each corner whispering stories of the past. Milan Cathedral, Italy, a pinnacle of Gothic style. Milan Cathedral, or Duomo di Milano, is a testament to Gothic ambition and extravagance. Taking nearly 6 centuries to complete, this cathedral stands as one of the largest in the world and boasts an astonishing amount of intricate detail. Covered in statues, spires, and gargoyles, every inch of the white marble facade is a masterpiece. The 135 spires reaching toward the sky create a stunning silhouette, each topped with statues that seem to come alive against the Italian skyline. Stepping inside, you're immediately enveloped by a sense of grandeur. The nave is surrounded by towering pillars that lead your gaze upward to vaulted ceilings adorned with medieval artistry. Sunlight pours through stained glass windows, casting colorful reflections onto the marble floors. One of the highlights of visiting Milan Cathedral is climbing to the rooftop, where you can walk among the spires and take in a panoramic view of Milan. It's a surreal experience, surrounded by statues gazing out over the city as if watching over its people. Milan Cathedral's construction is a story of patience and dedication, as generations of artisans contributed to its evolution. It's a place where the passage of time and the work of human hands come together in perfect harmony. Visiting this cathedral, you feel the weight of history, art, and faith that has shaped it, and you can't help but marvel at the extraordinary vision behind it. Reims Cathedral, France, the Coronation Cathedral. Reims Cathedral, an architectural marvel in northern France, has long been known as the coronation site for French kings. Completed in the 13th century, its intricate sculptures and striking Gothic design make it one of the most celebrated Gothic cathedrals in the world. The detailed carvings on the west facade welcome visitors with a grandeur that captures both the artistry and craftsmanship of medieval times. The famed smiling angel statue, a unique and heartwarming feature, invites you into a place that was once a symbol of France's royal power. The interior is equally majestic, featuring tall, rib-vaulted ceilings that soar above, while colorful stained glass windows cast an ethereal glow across the nave. These windows, some of which date back centuries, depict biblical stories and scenes from the lives of saints. The sheer size of Reims Cathedral is awe-inspiring, but it's the artistic details that captivate, from the gargoyles to the sculptures of angels that adorn the spires. Each figure tells its own story, creating a space where art and faith come together. Having survived both world wars, the cathedral stands as a symbol of resilience and unity, beloved by the French people. As you walk through its halls, it's easy to imagine the centuries of history that unfolded within its walls. This grand cathedral is more than just a place of worship. It's a monument to French heritage and Gothic artistry, a place where the past lives on in every stone and carving. Canterbury Cathedral, England, England's Gothic heritage. Canterbury Cathedral, located in southeastern England, is an extraordinary example of English Gothic architecture. Built in the 11th century and expanded in the Gothic style during the 12th century, it is renowned for its stunning stained glass and its rich, intricate stonework. The cathedral's Bell-Harry Tower, a landmark visible from miles away, exemplifies the architectural ambition and grandeur of the Gothic style, with each tier of the tower a study in stone. Inside, Canterbury Cathedral's atmosphere is deeply spiritual, with vaulted ceilings and magnificent stained glass windows that tell biblical stories and scenes from English history. The windows, dating back to medieval times, depict everything from Christ's miracles to scenes from everyday life, creating a visual tapestry of color and light. The cathedral's dark stone pillars and ribbed vaults add to the solemn beauty of the space, drawing your gaze upward as if to heaven. This cathedral is also famous for its connection to Thomas Becket, the Archbishop of Canterbury, who was martyred there in 1170. Pilgrims flocked to Canterbury for centuries, and it became an important destination for religious travelers. Today, you can feel the weight of history as you explore the Shrine of Becket and walk through the medieval cloisters. Canterbury Cathedral is not only an architectural wonder, but a symbol of faith and resilience that continues to inspire awe and reverence. Sainte-Chapelle, France, a jewel of Gothic design. Sainte-Chapelle, located in the heart of Paris, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture renowned for its breathtaking stained glass. Built in the 13th century as a royal chapel, Sainte-Chapelle's interior feels like stepping into a kaleidoscope of color. With 15 towering stained glass windows that tell over 1,000 biblical stories, this chapel is often called a jewel box for its vibrant, light-filled interior that feels almost otherworldly. The chapel's slender columns and delicate arches enhance the feeling of verticality, drawing the eye up toward the stained glass that fills nearly every inch of wall space. As sunlight filters through the richly colored glass, the chapel is bathed in hues of blue, red, and gold, creating an atmosphere that is both serene and surreal. Every detail in Sainte-Chapelle, from the stone carvings to the fleur-de-lis adorning the walls, reflects the artistic sophistication of Gothic design. Sainte-Chapelle's history as a royal chapel only adds to its allure. Built by King Louis IX to house relics of the Passion, including the crown of thorns, it remains one of Paris's most treasured landmarks. Visiting Sainte-Chapelle, you are transported to a world where art and faith intertwine in dazzling ways. It's a unique example of Gothic architecture that captures the imagination and inspires wonder in all who enter. St. Vitus Cathedral, Prague, a Bohemian Gothic masterpiece. St. Vitus Cathedral, located within Prague Castle, is a towering example of Gothic architecture in Central Europe. Built over centuries, it reflects a blend of Gothic and later influences, showcasing soaring spires, flying buttresses, and a beautifully decorated facade. As you approach, the cathedral's iconic spires seem to reach for the sky, a stunning contrast against Prague's historic skyline. The intricate details on the facade, from statues of saints to gargoyles, create a sense of awe and admiration. Inside, St. Vitus Cathedral reveals its Gothic splendor. The ribbed vaults, tall columns, and stained glass windows create a mystical atmosphere, especially as light streams through the colorful windows, casting vibrant reflections on the stone floors. The cathedral is home to stunning art and artifacts, including the tomb of St. Wenceslas and the chapel of St. Wenceslas, richly decorated with semi-precious stones. These historical treasures add layers of intrigue and reverence to this already magnificent building. St. Vitus Cathedral also offers panoramic views of Prague from its south tower. Climbing the winding staircase is well worth it for the breathtaking view of the city's red rooftops and the winding Vltava River. A visit to St. Vitus Cathedral is a journey through centuries of history, art, and spirituality, making it one of the most unforgettable Gothic cathedrals in Europe. York Minster, England, Northern Europe's Gothic jewel. York Minster, one of the largest Gothic cathedrals in Northern Europe, is a testament to English Gothic architecture's beauty and craftsmanship. Its construction began in the 13th century, resulting in a structure that embodies the Gothic ideals of height, light, and intricate detail. The towering central tower and the massive, ornate east window, one of the largest of its kind in the world, are iconic features that define York Minster's silhouette against the Yorkshire sky. Inside the great east window is a masterpiece of stained glass that tells stories from Genesis to Revelation in over 300 panels. The cathedral's soaring nave, with its ribbed vaults and delicate stonework, creates an uplifting atmosphere that makes you feel like you're stepping into a space both grand and sacred. The vibrant colors of the stained glass illuminate the interior, casting a warm glow that brings the stories of the Bible to life. Beneath the cathedral, the Undercroft Museum offers a glimpse into York Minster's fascinating history. Artifacts from Roman and medieval times reveal the layers of history that lie beneath this incredible structure. A visit to York Minster is a journey through centuries of English heritage, art, and spirituality, and it's easy to see why this Gothic cathedral is treasured by both locals and visitors alike. Seville Cathedral, Spain, the largest Gothic cathedral in the world. Seville Cathedral, located in Spain's historic Andalusia region, is the largest Gothic cathedral in the world. Built in the 15th century, this monumental structure showcases Gothic architecture at an epic scale, with vast interior spaces, towering ribbed vaults, and richly decorated altars. The facade's impressive details include carvings of saints, intricate stonework, and the famous Giralda bell tower, originally a minaret from a former mosque, which blends Islamic and Gothic styles beautifully. Inside, the scale of Seville Cathedral is breathtaking. The soaring ceiling of the nave creates an atmosphere that is both grand and serene, while the massive Gothic altarpiece, carved in gold and depicting scenes from the life of Christ, leaves a lasting impression. This altarpiece is one of the largest in the world and took nearly a century to complete, a testament to the dedication of the craftsman who created it. The cathedral is also home to the tomb of Christopher Columbus, adding historical intrigue to its spiritual beauty. The Giralda Tower, once the minaret of a mosque, offers sweeping views of Seville's skyline, Climbing the tower provides a fascinating glimpse into the blend of cultures and architectural styles that define the city. Visiting Seville Cathedral is an unforgettable experience, combining the beauty of Gothic architecture with the rich history and culture of Andalusia. That wraps up our journey through 10 of the world's most incredible Gothic architectural wonders. From towering cathedrals to intricate sculptures, each of these masterpieces showcases the artistry, skill, and dedication of those who brought them to life. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep exploring the world's architectural marvels with us. Ever wondered how office design is changing the way we work? From collaborative zones to spaces that prioritize wellness, today's offices are built to boost creativity and productivity like never before. Imagine stepping into an office that feels more like a creative sanctuary than a traditional workspace. We're diving into some of the most transformative, inspiring office spaces around the world. Join us as we explore the incredible ways modern office designs are reshaping workplaces and making workdays more enjoyable. The Collaborative Hub. Picture this: an office where collaboration isn't just encouraged, it's embedded in every corner. Collaborative hubs bring people together, creating open spaces with flexible furniture and inviting areas for brainstorming. The design is all about breaking down barriers, so whether it's beanbags, standing desks, or modular seating, these spaces invite you to move, chat, and connect. Everything here is movable, adaptable, and built to support teamwork that flows naturally. Imagine walking into a space where you're not tied down to a specific desk but can choose where to sit based on what your team needs that day. With no fixed layout, you can gather for a quick brainstorming session, shift into solo work, or regroup as a team. It's not just a desk, it's a playground for ideas, with every piece of furniture encouraging you to think, share, and build on each other's creativity. This setup doesn't just benefit the work, it also transforms the vibe of the office. People feel more connected, engaged, and energized when collaboration is woven into the physical environment. Studies have shown that when teams have the space to interact freely, productivity soars, and people feel more satisfied with their work. So next time you step into a collaborative hub, remember, it's designed to fuel those spontaneous aha moments. It's a space where walls disappear, ideas grow, and every day feels a little more inspired. Biophilic office design. Imagine stepping into an office that feels like a breath of fresh air, almost as if you've entered a modern jungle oasis. Biophilic office design brings nature indoors, creating a space where plants, natural light, and earthy textures become an essential part of the workspace. It's not just about decoration, it's about surrounding yourself with elements that reduce stress, improve focus, and boost overall well-being. You can feel the energy shift the moment you step into a space where nature meets design. Picture this: lush green walls, sunlight pouring through large windows, and soft natural wood elements that instantly make you feel grounded. In biophilic spaces, plants aren't just tucked into a corner, they're front and center, often arranged in living walls or cascading from the ceiling. It's about making you feel connected to the outside world, even when you're working indoors, giving you that sense of calm and focus that only nature can bring. This design concept doesn't just look great, it actively improves your environment. Studies show that biophilic spaces can reduce fatigue and improve creativity and mood, especially in high-stress work environments. Adding water features, natural textures, and colors inspired by earth tones can make you feel more energized and at ease, even during a busy day. When you're in a biophilic office, it's almost like you're recharging with every breath. It's about creating a balance between work and wellness, a place where productivity and relaxation coexist beautifully. The Agile Workspace. Imagine an office where you can choose where and how you work, depending on what you need at the moment. That's the beauty of an agile workspace, a flexible setup designed for adaptability, giving you the freedom to switch between different work zones effortlessly. Here, you're not tied to one desk all day. Instead, you have options, whether it's a cozy nook for focused work, a collaborative table for team sessions, or a quiet corner for calls. It's all about making sure your workspace supports your needs in real time. In an agile workspace, every area serves a purpose, and you're encouraged to move around based on your tasks. This might mean starting your day in a group setting for brainstorming, then shifting to a standing desk to tackle emails, or winding down in a lounge area to review reports. This fluidity keeps your energy up and allows you to work in ways that keep you most productive. It's like the office adapts to you rather than the other way around. One of the coolest aspects of agile workspaces is the sense of choice and freedom they offer. You're empowered to find what works best for you, whether that's an open table for spontaneous chats or a private pod for deep concentration. This setup breaks down the barriers of a traditional office where you're often stuck at the same desk. Instead, it makes the office feel dynamic, engaging, and tailored to you. An agile workspace not only boosts productivity but also makes work more enjoyable and personalized. You get to choose spaces that inspire you, helping you stay engaged and refreshed throughout the day. It's about creating a workspace that evolves with you, keeping things exciting and perfectly suited to a modern, fast-paced work style. Wellness-focused office spaces. Let's dive into an office design trend that's truly all about you: wellness-focused office spaces. These spaces prioritize both your mental and physical well-being, creating an environment where you can thrive instead of just getting by. Think cozy relaxation corners with soft lighting, peaceful nooks for meditating, and ergonomic furniture that helps you work comfortably for hours. Wellness design is like bringing the calm and balance of home right into the office, helping you feel at ease and in control. Envision yourself walking into a workspace that has greenery and natural light all around. These elements aren't just for show, they have real benefits like reducing stress and boosting focus. Plants, for instance, naturally purify the air and make the office feel alive, while natural light helps regulate mood and energy. Being surrounded by nature-inspired elements can genuinely make your workday feel lighter and more refreshing. Now consider how a wellness-focused office keeps you active. It might have standing desks, wellness rooms, and spaces for quick stretches or exercise, encouraging you to move throughout the day. These spaces aren't about rigid routines, but about giving you options to stretch, take breaks, and keep your energy high. Wellness design integrates movement effortlessly, helping you feel physically revitalized without even thinking about it. A wellness-focused office space is more than just aesthetics. It's a mindset that values your health and happiness. These spaces remind you that productivity is about feeling good, staying balanced, and having the freedom to care for yourself. Working in a wellness-centered environment makes each day feel a little brighter and helps you bring your best self to every task, every project, and every interaction. Digital integration zones. Let's explore a space where technology meets convenience. Digital integration zones. These areas are designed to seamlessly blend digital tools into your workflow, making collaboration smoother and keeping everyone in sync. Think about having access to digital screens for brainstorming, video conferencing setups for virtual meetings, and interactive boards that let you visualize ideas instantly. It's about bringing the digital world right into your workspace so that connecting and collaborating is as easy as a tap or a swipe. Now, envision being able to jump into a quick virtual meeting with your team without worrying about setup delays or tech issues. Digital integration zones are all about reliable, accessible tech that's ready when you are. With tools like wireless connectivity, quick plug-in stations, and charging points everywhere, you're empowered to use any device without missing a beat. These spaces streamline tech use, so you spend less time troubleshooting and more time focusing on what matters. Consider the creative boost that comes from having digital tools right at your fingertips. Imagine a wall that's essentially a giant digital canvas, where you can sketch out ideas, map out strategies, or brainstorm with your team in real time. These tools make it easy to save, share, and revisit ideas, helping projects move forward quickly. Having digital resources like this doesn't just make work easier. It turns the workspace into an interactive hub where ideas come to life. Digital integration zones make tech feel intuitive and user-friendly, creating a truly modern workspace. Whether you're working in person or connecting remotely, these zones bridge the gap, helping you stay productive, connected, and creative. This is more than just a desk and a screen. It's a workspace that adapts to your needs and keeps pace with the digital age. Hot desking areas. Let's dive into a concept that's reshaping modern offices: hot desking areas. These spaces are all about flexibility, giving you the freedom to choose where you work each day. Instead of assigned desks, hot desking allows you to pick any available spot, offering a fresh environment daily. It's like having a workspace that adapts to your needs, whether you're in the mood for a quiet corner or a lively communal table. Think about the energy boost you get when you're not anchored to one spot. With hot desking, you can connect with different team members, sparking spontaneous conversations and ideas that wouldn't happen in a traditional setup. It's a fantastic way to break the routine and keep your days dynamic. Plus, this layout brings a more open and collaborative feel to the office, encouraging a culture of movement and interaction. Now consider the convenience this setup brings. Say goodbye to cluttered desks and hello to clean, organized stations where you can plug in and get started right away. With everything you need already set up, hot desking takes away the hassle of maintaining a personal desk, making it easy to focus on work the minute you sit down. Storage lockers, charging points, and quick access tools ensure you have everything you need, no matter where you land. Ultimately, hot desking areas are designed for today's flexible, fast-paced work environment. They promote adaptability and a sense of community, transforming the office into a space that flows with you. Whether you're collaborating, brainstorming, or diving into focused work, hot desking gives you the freedom to choose your ideal setting, making every day at the office feel like a new experience. Office cafes and lounges. Stepping into an office cafe or lounge area feels like a refreshing change of pace. These spaces are designed to bring a bit of comfort and relaxation into the work environment, offering you a spot to recharge between tasks. It's more than just a place to grab coffee. It's where casual conversations spark big ideas and creative thinking flows naturally. With cozy seating, ambient lighting, and a welcoming vibe, these areas feel less like an office and more like a modern cafe. You'll find that office cafes and lounges are fantastic for informal meetings and brainstorming sessions. Instead of the rigid atmosphere of a traditional meeting room, these spaces give everyone a relaxed environment where ideas can pop up more organically. Here you can grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and dive into discussions that feel less like work and more like a creative exchange. It's a setting that promotes open dialogue, allowing ideas to flow freely and comfortably. These spaces also give you a mental break without leaving the office. A few moments in the lounge can be just the reset you need, breaking up the intensity of your day. It's a chance to step away from your desk, gather your thoughts, and return to work feeling more focused and refreshed. The inviting design, whether with comfy couches, plants, or soft lighting, is crafted to soothe and inspire. Office cafes and lounges redefine what it means to work comfortably. They're spaces where you can connect with colleagues, find a moment of peace, and fuel your productivity, all in one. So, whether it's for a quick break, a casual chat, or a change of scenery, these areas bring an element of relaxation to your workday, making it easy to stay energized and inspired throughout. Quiet zones and focus rooms. Quiet zones and focus rooms are the perfect escape when you need some undisturbed time to think, create, or plan. In today's open offices, having a place where you can truly concentrate without interruptions can make all the difference in getting quality work done. These zones are set apart from the buzz of the main office, designed to help you block out distractions and get into a productive flow. It's all about having that focused space where you can be as efficient as possible, without the usual noise of the workplace around you. The design of these rooms speaks to productivity. With soundproofing, comfortable seating, and minimal decor, everything is arranged to let you hone in on what's important. You might find calming colors on the walls or subtle lighting that reduces strain on your eyes, adding to the atmosphere of deep concentration. It's a space that doesn't just look quiet, it feels quiet, giving you that mental space to dive into demanding tasks with full attention. For those moments when a project needs undivided focus or calls for a bit of creativity, these zones become invaluable. You can walk into one of these rooms knowing it's a place to brainstorm, strategize, or even just recharge. Away from the hustle and bustle, you'll find that the environment itself encourages clear thinking, helping you work smarter, not harder. This separation from the main office area is key to breaking free of interruptions and allowing for a truly immersive work session. Quiet zones and focus rooms redefine what it means to get in the zone at work. They offer a simple but powerful solution to the distractions of modern offices. creating a retreat where your productivity and creativity can thrive. When focus is everything, these spaces provide exactly what you need, a sanctuary for your most important tasks. Eco-friendly and sustainable spaces. Sustainable office spaces are changing the way we think about the workplace. It's all about designing environments that not only look good but also do good for the planet. Eco-friendly offices focus on reducing waste, conserving energy, and using materials that have minimal impact on the environment. These spaces bring in everything from recycled furniture to energy-efficient lighting, making sustainability a core part of daily work life. Greenery is also a big part of these spaces, adding both beauty and functionality. Plants help purify the air, absorb toxins, and create a calming atmosphere that helps everyone feel a bit more connected to nature. Some of these offices even include indoor gardens or green walls, bringing the outdoors inside in a way that's beneficial to both the employees and the planet. It's a refreshing shift, where you feel the positive impact of a greener workspace every day. But it's not just about the decor, it's about the little things that add up to make a big difference. From composting stations to water-saving fixtures, eco-friendly offices encourage sustainable habits. By integrating these elements, workplaces can help reduce their carbon footprint, showing employees that small changes can make a huge impact. It's an everyday reminder that sustainability starts with each of us, right here at work. Ultimately, eco-friendly spaces set the stage for a better future. They create an environment that's healthier, more inspiring, and aligned with the values of a generation that cares about the planet. These offices don't just serve as a place to work, they serve as a commitment to sustainability, showing that even our workspaces can play a part in protecting the Earth. Personalized zones for creative expression. Creative expression zones are where office spaces get personal and unique. These are areas where team members can showcase their personalities, skills, and ideas in ways that go beyond traditional work tasks. It's like an open canvas where employees can bring in their own artwork, pin up inspiring quotes, or even add custom furniture pieces. These spaces not only make the office feel more like a second home, but also celebrate the individuality of each team member. These zones might be filled with murals, collaborative art walls, or even whiteboards covered in colorful sketches. Here, employees feel free to express themselves and think out loud. It's a place that encourages spontaneous brainstorming, where ideas flow and creativity is genuinely embraced. Walking through a creative expression zone, you feel the buzz of energy, a vibe that says every idea matters and every voice has a place. Another interesting twist is how these zones often adapt and evolve over time. They're meant to be dynamic, responding to the team's changing needs and new bursts of creativity. One month the walls might be filled with motivational artwork, and the next it's all about showcasing new project concepts. It keeps things fresh and exciting, giving everyone something to look forward to and be part of. Ultimately, these personalized zones are a celebration of creativity, collaboration, and connection. They allow you to step away from your desk and interact with your coworkers in a fun, unstructured way. It's not just about productivity, it's about fostering a sense of community and allowing every individual's personality to shine through, making work feel just a little bit more like play. That wraps up our journey through the world of innovative office spaces. These designs aren't just changing how workplaces look, but how they function, promoting creativity, well-being, and teamwork. If you enjoyed exploring these amazing spaces with us, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the incredible places that shape our world. Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered what it took to create structures that have stood for thousands of years? Imagine temples, tombs, and monuments that echo with stories of ancient civilizations, places where every stone, column, and arch holds secrets from a distant past. Today, we're uncovering 7 architectural wonders from ancient times that still captivate us with their mystery, artistry, and enduring legacy. Join us on this fascinating journey as we delve into the history, myths, and architectural brilliance behind these monumental creations. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Picture this, a lush green paradise flourishing in the middle of the desert sands. This was the fabled Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a sight so magnificent it felt like a dream. Imagine tiered terraces stacked high, teeming with vibrant plants, exotic flowers, and cascading waterfalls, all set against the arid backdrop of Mesopotamia. According to legend, King Nebuchadnezzar II created this wonder for his wife, Amytis, who longed for the verdant mountains of her homeland. It wasn't just a gift, it was a statement of love on an epic scale. But these gardens weren't merely stunning, they were an engineering masterpiece. An advanced irrigation system supposedly lifted water from the Euphrates River to nourish the highest terraces. Some historians believe they used an early version of the Archimedes screw for this feat. Centuries before modern technology, ancient engineers devised a way to sustain a garden that defied its harsh environment. Imagine wandering through this paradise, feeling the mist on your skin as water flowed and plants thrived around you. Yet, here's the mystery. No definitive evidence has ever been found to prove the gardens existed. Ancient